Sup, folks? So, not gone to court yet. Yeah, the government kind of hauled me out to some care facility while they wait for whenever they can try me for my crimes. But man, I ain't gonna complain. This place is nicer than my house. And I don't even gotta pay the bills. But I'm still under house arrest, so I can't go out. The only real issue with this place is that it doesn't have anywhere to work out. Now, how does a soon-to-be convict like me get around this? By hiding from all my problems.
First things first, we're starting with the exercise of the future of nerds, that being Beatsaber. Beatsaber is a 2018 VR rhythm game where you swing your arms to hit moving blocks to the beat of music. The harder you hit the blocks, and the more accurate you hit them, the more points you get. Beatsaber has an online leaderboard so that you and your friends can compare your scores with that of people from all around the world. There are different difficulties for Beatsaber. As you move up the difficulties, the blocks get faster and faster. There also becomes more blocks to deal with, and the blocks get smaller, and oh man, some of these songs really are just something else, aren't they?
But if I want to stay in shape while I'm here, I gotta make it to the top of the leaderboard on every song. So, first things first is we try to beat a single song. You gotta start with the baby steps, nothing too fancy, nothing that would overwhelm someone new to the game like me. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm quite prepared for this yet. This is gonna take some time. Day 1. I barely even know how to use these things which are used for cutting blocks, but I know I must learn if I ever want to become the top of the leaderboard. Day 2. I've learned now how to cut the blocks with the right color. The only issue now will be mastering direction. Day 5. I have mastered the art of cutting in all 17 cardinal directions. I've now finished my first level. Day 46. This was a hard I've beaten half of the levels
Day
in
60.
the game on the easiest.
I must do endurance
Day
training.
79. I've now moved on to face my greatest challenge yet. 15 minutes
Normal
today.
difficulty.
Nearly triple.
I don't know
my
whether
normal
this is
workout.
one I will be able to overcome.
Day 150. I now have discovered how to change the saber colors.
Man, I don't even know what's going on. He's been at this for the past 3 hours. He hasn't even gone up to get water. I think he's gone insane.
Day 345. I've moved on to the expert game mode.
Year 3.
The end is
Day
in sight.
54.
I finally made it to expert plus. My challenge
Year
is
9.
nearly complete. Day number 251. My goal is accomplished. I've beaten every level and every difficulty. I can rest now. Now, with my ability in this game, I am confident to say that I must now be number 1 in the world. I mean, if that wasn't the case, what would be the point of all that just now? Well, I'm never gonna touch that again, or remind myself of its existence. So now we move on to the next game to keep you perfectly fit, that being Jump Rope Challenge. Yeah, that's the entire game.
The idea of the game is to stand in place and pretend to jump rope. Really though, you can kind of just sit there and twirl your wrists a little bit and it has the same effect.
But hey, let's not judge a book by its cover. Let's look at all the nitty-gritty details.
First things first is your character has a bunch of outfits you can cycle through based on various Nintendo properties. While this doesn't change much about the gameplay, it is a cool detail.
Now I'm not a cheater, and I'm not a wimp, so we're gonna play this game the way Nintendo intended. It's actually pretty difficult. What number are we at?
Now, the game gives you a daily goal by default of 100. While doing these first 100, you have a plain green background. But if you choose to continue playing after you get that goal, you get to jump rope in front of a variety of images. It changes each day, so you never get too bored. The game also at this point sets up a bar counting up to 1,000.
Well, I may be tired, but I'm a gamer, and I see a bar filling up to a number, I'm gonna make it to that number. Imagine all the cool things that could happen in response to this. You can unlock a new costume, you could have the ability to set your own backgrounds, you could unlock a new game mode. The possibilities really are endless.
It says 1,000 in really big text and then nothing happens. Well, that was a bit of a letdown. Now, earlier I mentioned this game changes the background each time you play. What it also does is keep track of how many days you've played the game. As this game has been out for over a year or two now, I wonder what the biggest number of days anyone has. And who has it?
It's me.
The next game on our list is going to be Wii Fit Plus. Now, we have to use a me for this one, and as this is a fitness game about keeping yourself in shape, I say we try to make this me look exactly identical to me, in every possible way. Perfect! So now into the game we go. We're greeted by a talking Wii balance board. How odd. Anyways, moving past that fact, we select the me and continue on. This board sure does like to talk, but we're just gonna skip everything that he has to say. And now we have to put in our information about ourselves. We gotta make this accurate too, so we'll set the correct height and the correct birth date. And we click OK, and now we gotta take a test. I'm frankly a little disappointed. I thought dropping out of school would make it so I'd never have to do that again, but no matter. We step onto the Wii balance board, and once it's ready, we are asked how heavy the clothes we have on are.
Let's go with white.
So now it's time to get judged on my weight by a sentient plastic board, and it says I'm fat. I mean, brilliant, we are here to exercise for a reason. We then are taken to the test itself, where we must keep our balance in check. If you do, you pass the test and are told your Wii Fit age. If not, I don't know, they send someone to kill you or something. As I did manage to pass the test, thankfully, I'm not dead, so let's see how old I am. "39, let's go. That's pretty good for someone born in 1942. So now we stamp that we got tested and we've got to set a fitness goal. Because the board thinks I'm fat, he recommends that I try to lose some weight, but just to spite him, we're gonna get more unhealthy. So, up 22 pounds we go every 2 weeks. We then set the most secure password ever that no one is going to guess for our account. And now we start the workout and... Oh. No. It wants to know if I would like to register a family member or a friend. It's been so long. Do I even have friends or a family? Maybe I would like to register one. Just to feel something, anything. Nah, that's cringe. Workout time, let's go. We're taking to meet our trainer because the sentient board reminded itself that it's a sentient board that we have to step on, and he's an interesting fella. He has a special talent too, that being he can talk without moving his lips. After this, we meet yet another sentient object, and then get to start for real this time. We have the options of training plus, yoga, strength training, aerobics, and balance games. Let's start at the bottom and work our way up. This first balance game is soccer heading. The idea is to smack your face into soccer balls that people kick. Don't get hit by a shoe or a panda, or else you'll lose points. Man, I suck at this game. Why is that? It feels like the controls are all backwards. Oh, I know. Hey, the board turned the wrong way around. What a stupid mistake. Let's try it again now. This is significantly easier. Up next, we have 2 skiing games. In the first one, we have to race down a course and try to make it through goals. Ain't too hard, and we did it. We might have missed a few, but that can't have too big of an impact on the score, can it? Oh. Well, let's just try it again. Maybe being faster will help. I guess not. Well, this time we only missed one, so surely the score will be better, right? Gosh, this game is just strict. Let's try again. One last time. Gotta get ready. Knees bent at precisely the right angle. Feet planted firmly. Weight shifting evenly. I'm doing it. Making it through all the goals. Going fast too. Could this be the day? Could we get better than 1 star? Easy. First try. Wasn't even hard. Pff, SMH. The next ski game is ski jump, where you do just that. You're on skis, go down a hill, and then you jump. And yeah, it's pretty simple. Fun game and all. Next, we have table tilt, where you use your body to move a board to get a ball into a hole. Simple game, right? No. If you drop the ball off once, the entire board spins. And as the game goes on, they add more and more, making it more and more difficult until you can no longer progress because you are not yet skilled enough. Fun game though. Next is tightrope walk, where you walk in place and better keep your balance or else you die. There is also this weird chompy thing trying to like bite your ankles, so that's fun. After this is balance bubble. You're in a bubble going down a river in the forest, and all you need to do is not touch anything. This game seems pretty easy at first, but as you go on, the walls become closer together and there are more obstacles. I died much more than I would like to admit on this game, so this is gonna be my last run. Gotta start out and avoid the walls, and then avoid the bees, and then we go right at the fork and avoid the walls, and I can't believe it. This is the furthest I've ever got. We're so close. I see people waving. I see the end, and I hit a rock. What the fuck? I think that's enough of the balance games for now, so let's go check out aerobics. The first game is hula hoops. Not bad. Not bad at all. Look, I'm a calorie roaster. Now the next game is, oh, never mind. The board is just back to tell me that I burned some calories. Cool. Next is basic step. And the idea is to basically just step off of and onto the board to the beat of music. It's pretty fun, and once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy too. The music isn't anything special and it just loops, but it has a nice jazzy vibe and good rhythm. About halfway through, it starts you stepping off to the side and then adds more and more variations. I like this one a lot. Next is basic run. This game is different in the fact that all you need to play is the Wii remote. What you do is simply put the Wii remote in your pocket or hold it in your hand and then jog in place. Very simple concept, and including the fact that you're jogging through the island from Wii Sports Resort is a very neat addition. After this, we move on to boxing. In boxing, you simply follow the instructions of your teacher and do whatever punching or blocking combo he has for you. It's also to a beat, so you know when to do all the actions. The only issue I really faced with this game was that the nunchucks didn't register some of the time, but I'm gonna leave that either to the fact that it's a knockoff nunchuck or user error. But yes, boxing is a pretty fun game. Oh yeah, and at the end, you get to be a training dummy until it dies.
All this boxing put me into a manly mood, so enough of these games. It's time for a real workout.
Great, we're all done. Way to go.